call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will start this game off with the football. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program, and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
It's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The play-action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
And a nice job by the offense, picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Smith wants to throw. Here comes the Heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly to the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge.
There he goes. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Jet sweep to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. A unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping to pass. And he was hit just as he was. The pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they liked.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going over the top. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
You know, the best free safeties I've ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. He lets it fly. Fires into trap and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll run play action. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Stevens. Makes the catch. It's Boston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still... Seconds left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one. And the Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Hauls it in. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. To the air, it's Baker. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the Heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. Let's put the Heat on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Huffman. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the... The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of... running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Tyree. Bringing the heat. On target to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. That's it, fly. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Final play of the quarter coming. Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's got him this time. Turning, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To the air, it's Baker. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bed.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snapped it in the shotgun. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Quick step and go. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Makes the grab. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery route, 27.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Mitchell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got it in the middle. It's Fields. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gets it out fast. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got a man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.